Welcome back to the Centered on Buffalo podcast. We're joined this week by one of your guys' favorites based upon how many people tune in when D-Doc comes on. We got the snowman, Dion Dawkins. Welcome back on the show, brother.
Yes, sir. What's good, my boy? He would.
Hey, always good seeing you, my brother. Hey, let's start here. How much fun do you guys love as an offensive line playing in those snow games when the defensive line can barely
Yeah.
move? How much you love it?
Shoot. The crazy thing is, we was actually like talking about it and, and reminiscing about it the other day.
Yep.
But it's the best. It's the best because, like, you know, when you play the game to be perfect, and when you have to be perfect with technique and footwork and hand placements and all this stuff, in a game like that, you just got to be a big guy. Big guy in big guy world when you just got to just grab a guy and just let them slip because they have to be fast while we just have to stay in place and they just hit us, grab them, it's over with. So the snow games are by far my favorite. Not because they're easy, they're fun, but the technique goes out of the window and you could just be a big dog, and it's fun. So it's the second one of my career and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you played in a bunch of freezing cold games. There might have been some flurries. The worst ever is the 2017 game we played in. We both played in that one against the Colts at
Yeah,
home. That was wild. I mean, that
it's a
was
shame.
that was barely even playing NFL football. Like you couldn't even see the film afterwards. Like watching it on film, there was no film because it
It
was
was
a
a
complete
cloud,
whiteout. And
cloud.
then we just slipped and fell on every play. Shady ran around. They had a linebacker who was number 44. I was talking to Frank Gore about this the other day. Whoever that linebacker number 44 was, it was like literally a one-on-one with him and Shady out there. But y'all are getting
No,
used to playing in the snow now.
yeah, it's a fun deal. It's a fun deal, and I'm glad that we could finally, use our elements to our advantage. Like that was like one of them games where it was like, okay, they really don't know nothing about the snow, and we kind of felt like we had the upper level in a way because we had the cleats, we had the performance, it was just a full around thing, and we used that Buffalo energy to the right matter. It worked out well.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So after the game, Josh Allen said that they made a point that Chris Collinsworth said he started Josh Allen in fantasy football and he's glad he did, even though there was bad elements. And then Josh said, good, because I started myself too. Is there a team wide fantasy football league?
Is there a team-wide fantasy
Like
football league?
who's Josh playing with?
Bruh, Josh probably plays with, like, Dawson, Kincaid, the other quarterbacks, maybe Khalil, if I could guess, but, yeah, Josh and those guys do. I don't really get involved in it. I was never really like the Madden being a coach, like, type of thing and drafting players. I don't know, that's too hard. So but Josh definitely does do it. I don't think that it's a worldwide thing, but I definitely think that a lot of players might jump in and play around just to see.
Gotcha. Yeah. And so for the record, you're allowed to play fantasy football. The NFL
Yeah,
gives you like a set dollar amount you can play for. Like for the whole season, it might be like $250 is the max the winner can win. So
yeah.
we found that out one year and we played fantasy football, but then it was, and I don't mean to be facetious about this or talk down on anybody, but it was so little money that the guys on the team, like no one would take it serious week in and week out. So like if you actually took the time to do it, you could win the league easy, but no one cared about it because we had 10 guys with, 25 bucks in a piece to make it 250. So
Yeah.
it fizzled out at the time. I don't know if they increased that amount now, but if it's still 250, especially what you guys are making now, that ain't gonna be enough money to pique your interest. I know that.
Yeah, no, we haven't played around with that.
Let's take a moment to hear from one of our sponsors. That's Danos Seasoning. Go check out their game day 4-pack. It's the original, it's the primo, it's the seasoning, and also the Cajun, the brand new purple top. You got to go try it and wait for these collabs I just did with Dan. We just filmed some content together. It's going to be awesome. Go check that out. Go get your product, danoseasoning.com, or go check out a retailer near you. Go pick you up some. Yum, yum, get you some. Staying on the topic of Josh, what would it mean to you guys if Josh was able to get the MVP this year?
Well, let's speak it into fruition, is what they call it, right? Let's speak it into existence. Um, it would mean everything, because but like I'm gonna hit on a couple of points since you asked that question. When a quarterback gets award, when a quarterback gets awards, when a quarterback wins the like the AFC East player, offensive player of the week, and when they do that and da da da, da, I take pride in it because a little
Yep.
bit of that is mine. A little bit of that is the big guys. A little bit of that is in the trenches. You know, when Josh gets anything, I look at it and I'm like, cool. When he has that on his wall or when he has those trophies in his trophy case, he can never not say that my left tackle wasn't there or my center it wasn't there, my left guard, and right tackle. All five of us have a piece of that award together. And I look at that with so much respect and with so much because we don't have no awards, E. And I've been advocating and talking about this for a long time. We don't have no awards, E.
Right.
And for the big guys that do so much and get very little shine, I'm blessed that I definitely get shine. I'm thankful, but there's so many other players that don't. And an award, it's just an award, but that would mean so much. Like imagine if you got the best center award in the NFL 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Who knows, right? You could look at that for the rest of your life, show your beautiful kids, show your wife. It's something to look for. Josh is going to have an MVP trophy, and it'll say Josh Allen, and we know that it's under there, that we are there with them. But, like, the big guys don't have nothing. So when they get those awards, I look at it as if that's my award as well. So
Yeah,
when
that's a
Josh Allen brings home that MVP, it's MVP Snow as well. MVP O line, baby.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure he'll take care of you just like it was
Yeah.
MVP for the offensive line as well. Those are great points. And look, as offensive linemen, we can make a Pro Bowl, and it's a lot of fun to go to
Right.
the destination with your family. A lot of that's a popularity contest, though, and that's no knock on whoever that's made it that maybe didn't deserve it, but a lot of that's a popularity contest. That's coming from someone who played in a Pro Bowl. I get it. I mean, I was a
Mhm.
first round draft pick. That helps when someone sees your name on the list, like, oh, shoot, I remember him. He was in the draft or whatever it may be. So some of it's simply popularity contest, how well your team's doing. I feel like the All Pro awards are kind of predicated on that as well, not as much because you have the writers and whatnot. But a lot of times they don't know what the offensive line does a play in
At
and
all.
play out. And you could have your right tackle really struggle. This is not the case in Buffalo, but you could have your right tackle really struggle. You guys give up a bunch of sacks, and Dion Dawkins, who leads this offensive line, he's the highest paid player on this line. Well, now you're an indictment of the line. So it helps you that you play on such a good offensive line as well, but it can really hurt guys in their career. So I like what you're saying about like let the coaches around the league vote on who is the best offensive lineman at their position in the league year in and year out, and give them an award as well because those guys need some love too. And if the coaches voted on it, then it would have a lot more validity because they know what we're supposed to do each and every play. And this
Yep.
is no knock on the people that get paid to, grade football. But a lot of times you have no idea what our responsibility was on that play. And even if we
And
got
it
a hand on a guy, it could be like, I just saw a dude get beat, so now I'm trying to give him a hand.
uh,
Well, now you thought
there
I
you
got a
go.
sack. And
Talk about it.
yeah.
Talk about it, E. That's the stuff they don't know. Talk about it.
Well, hey,
We-
you got credit for a sack earlier in the year, and a dude came inside, and I'm not blaming David, but David did not get out in time. And I was like, no, that was a slide protection. You could see that they're working in that direction. And that happens. Guys
Yeah,
get through the
for sure.
cracks, but all right.
I would like never say that. And not to say, but as you're watching, yes, it was a full slide. Me and Dave are good enough players. It should have never happened. Cool. I think though that I wish, PFF and all these people, I wish that they could just reach out. Just reach out and talk to us. Like
Yep.
I'm not I won't lie. Like reach out and talk to me. Dion, was this your fault? What happened here? Oh, what like talk about the protection. Oh, why wasn't this block here? Oh, why did this trick play not work and you got credited for a sack? Like, bruh, it's so many things and it's just like communication is key. Like y'all could talk to us. Y'all could get in touch with our agents and our marketing people and get to us. Like it's not hard. Y'all could get to us, have a conversation. I would love to talk to y'all. Talk to me. you know, talk to Snow.
You you heard it here first. You heard it here first. You could reach out to him
Talk to
for
me,
your
man.
takes. Yep, I love it. I love it. All right. So speaking of awards, I
Yep.
got to give credit to my man Bobby Greco. He was the first time I heard him say. He was the first person I heard say All Pro Schno. So I'll give him the credit for that. Friend of mine. Great on Twitter. Give him a follow out there. But I heard him say all pro Schno, and I ran with it as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm not looking for you to talk up your season, your game. That speaks for itself. I just want to know, as you came into this season, was there any part of your game that you wanted to evolve this year, or was there something you worked on in the offseason, or was it, hey, let's just keep doing what we're doing?
Now it was a little bit of both, E, and I'm glad that you asked that question because I like to, dive into it. Like I play different from the rest of the tackles, right? Spencer Brown, an example. I'm gonna call Spencer on game day. Spencer is about 6'9", 6'10" on game day, right? He has his cleats, he has the tape, he's about 6'10" on game day, right? Dion Dawkins, 6'4". Cool. I could be 6'5" on a beautiful day if I get a little bit whatever, right? I am not the biggest tackle, right? I play drastically different from the rest of the players. So coming into this season, I wanted to overly show that I'm playing drastically different, right? So one, I take the wide split. I get away from everybody. Put me on a one-on-one. I would love to be one-on-one all game if I could. I don't want to walk myself into no jungle, but I'm saying I enjoy being one on one. I enjoy getting away. It helps with all the games, all the twists, all this stuff because we're athletic enough where we can man it and do all this stuff. That's just how it goes in my head. And also, I wanted to increase my game with the chops, but with the ice
Yep.
picks that, and I call it, but the chop down, because like I said, as a lineman, we're always hunted, right? We're always hunted. We're always on defense, on offense, right? I
Yep.
give the example, E, that if Kobe and LeBron is playing a basketball game and Kobe has the basketball against LeBron the entire game and LeBron never touches the ball, Kobe can do every trick in the game to get past him. We are LeBron James without the ball ever. So I use this move to switch the game up. Look, I want to have attack move. So this is my attack move and I do. But that's why I started boxing and that's why all of these things help. So my hands can be more direct and on point when I attack. But yes, I would say coming into this season, E, it was the wide split and that ice pick because it's something that I'm perfecting and it's been helping and more so than not in my one on ones.
Yeah, and you're crushing guys with the ice pick. So
Yeah,
basically, he's trapping it. Guys trying to tee off on Dion. I'm going to use your momentum against you. I'm going to use my hands to trap you down. It takes guts to do that, though, because if you miss and
it's a
you get
scary
caught,
move.
you
Yeah,
you can be put on your back. Now
yep,
Dion's got enough strength that he can withstand that. It also, when you take that wide split, it gives you, because you have to retreat a hair to be able to pull him, like to chop him to the ground.
right.
Well,
So it
with
gives
the
me
wide
space.
split, it gives
Hmm.
you more space to Josh. I just
Yes,
got a
sir.
question. So you line up in that wide split for the
Hmm.
first time during training camp, and it's wider than anyone showed on film that I've ever seen. And
Yeah,
it's a testament to your confidence, honestly. And coaches that let you think outside the box or coach outside the box. And Aaron Cromer, that's part of the reason I love him, is because it's not like, well, it's always been done this way, so that's how we're going to do it.
right.
He lets you be you. So the first time you do that in training camp, did Joe Brady or Cromer say anything like, Dion, what is this here?
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what they said. They actually asked me if I knew that I was that far away. And they said, "Dion, do you know that you're this far up on the line of scrimmage and you're this far away?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "All right." But he kinda was like, I don't know if Dion really understood what he was asking or what I was answering, but then as practice went on, and I'm talking crap, and I'm like, "Yeah, and I got the wide split. Come on, your best rep." And then I'm chirping, and then it's a competitive nature. Then they kinda see like, all right, Dion, he's doing this on purpose, and he's trying to make a point. Because like even the Dolphins game, like we played the Dolphins game, I made it a point for me to be so far up on the line of scrimmage just to show the athleticism. I can beat you going backwards and I'm wide. So now what are you going to say? What can you say? You can only say in something
Right.
good or talk about how drastically weird it looks, but they're talking about it. And that's what I'm trying to get them to notice that every lineman is drastically different. We go into every game with our game plan and we execute, and me, I'm a, you know,
And here's
Houdini.
And here's the intelligence of it too. So the wider you get, you're
Mhm.
more susceptible to the inside move. Well, the further off the ball you are, the more space you're giving them for the inside move. So you're
Yes.
saying, look, you're not fast enough to beat me straight up the field. And now I've already taken away your inside window too, because I'm cheated up on the ball where everyone else is trying to cheat back. You see all those penalties every week, those tackles that are cheated way off the ball and they're not breaking the plane.
Yep.
You're almost in front of David at times, which is just it's awesome. I love it, and I love the creativity of it. And at first I was like, well, is this giving away that it's pass or that Dion's on the backside of a run? The only thing
Right.
it would obviously you would never do it if you were double teaming a three technique. I
Never.
mean, and so
It
that's
it it doesn't happen. So, like, yeah,
right.
no, no. And it usually happens, if we're in a 2 minute and
Yeah.
everyone knows it's pass, 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 pass. Like, I'm not doing this like in the like first play of the game because that's just not smart as a veteran player.
Yep.
But once you know, all right, look, guys, this is pin your ears back. Look, pass, 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 pass. We need to win. Then that's and when you see, all right, cool. Now let me lock in. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get away from you. And here we go. One on one. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? And let's go.
Absolutely. All right. Quick shout out to Prime. Go check out their collaborations. They got them with Kevin Durant, the WWE, who Dion loves, and many other
Salute.
out there. Go check those out. They're all a hit in my household, and I know they will be in yours as well. All right. So, name the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for the Bills again this year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are we allowed to say that on here?
Yeah, we are. We are. It
Okay,
is
good.
it is
Okay,
official
good.
tissue.
Okay. Hey,
Yep.
what's that mean to you, honestly?
It's one of the biggest things that I could ever achieve as a person.
Yep.
Coming in to the Bills, I seen you, brother. Like, I seen you, and that was you. And with seeing it and understanding the person that is outside of the uniform of the helmet and the pads, it's a beautiful thing because the Walter Payton nominee award is something that you can't buy, you can't fake it, you cannot fake it. You have to be
Right.
voted in by your peers. They have to see what's going on. The community knows it. The community roars. The community will tell the truth, and people tell on themselves. So if you're faking it, it's gonna come out. Like you can only fake it for so long. Um, but it's a true honor to be a pillar in this community of community leader, and I take it with a lot of respect and a lot of love because I got children, and my kids will finally see, like, as they grow up, that it's not about self, it's about others. And when you put others in a position of care, and when you love on them, the world becomes a better place. And with that award, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and just to a higher level. And it's a big honor. It truly is. And just to be in that name aura of other 31 people that have got that nominee, it's a beautiful power push of love. And I'm thankful that I'm Dion Dawkins and I could be the true Dion Dawkins in this Buffalo community, and they accept me for being that. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, this community accepts me for being Dion, and I'm thankful for it.
No, that's really well said. I'm extremely proud of you. Seeing you come in as a rookie and you're an awesome, you came in as an awesome person. The rest of the community and the rest of the world just has gotten to see it over time. And
Right.
so I'm proud of that. I'm proud of who you are as a man, the father you are, all of that. So, ooh, I got the chills thinking about that right there. But
Sound like McDermott.
yeah, I got the chills. I got the chills right there. No, I'm just proud of you, honestly. Truly am. Keep doing your thing. Keep making an impact. And honestly, that no matter what, that community is going to love you forever, and you're always going to have a place to go back to, even to a greater degree. Like I go back now and I call the games, and it's all love, and I love seeing people at the airport and all around,
Right.
and it's just going to be magnified because of the amount of time and resources that you've put into the community. So keep doing your thing in that regard. All right. So you
Yep,
popped on those Oakley goggles on the
I did.
sideline the other night. That was a clean look. I get this question got submitted on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did Jeff Mazurek, the equipment guy, did he hook you up with those, or did you bring those yourself?
Oh man, neither one, bro. Neither one. I wish it was a plan. I wish that you could say that Dion plotted this out. But no, man. I was in the game and this lady had on a 73 jersey on. So when we go into games, you know, lineman jerseys people don't wear, right? They
Yep.
usually wear Josh Allen, Keon, or like all the skilled skinny guys. So when I see a 73, I always make sure that I show them love directly. I'll wave at them, blow them a kiss, give them an air hug, throw up a heart, something, and like that. This lady was in the front row. She had a pink 73 jersey on with a bunch of glitter on, bunch of glitter. The goggles matched the jersey and the whole outfit. I looked at it. I said, "Yo, that's super dope," because it looked like something that my mother and would do with all the bedazzles. And I was like, "Yo, that's super dope." And she had the goggles on. I was like, "Yo, first of all, the goggles are a rare color that I've never seen." I said, "Bruh, I'm gonna ask her if I could put those in goggles on." So on the sideline, I'm sitting there and I'm like, and she's like, I'm like, the goggles, yeah. I said, I'm gonna come get him fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. I'm gonna come get him, okay? Oh, and she's like, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So fourth quarter comes, and as soon as coach sits the guys out, like pulls us out, I go right over to her. I grab the goggles. I tell her thank you. I said, I promise I will bring these goggles back before the game is over. Cause like she like could have thought I was gonna take them,
Right.
whatever. So I put them on. I put him on the helmet, and I was, I'm just being Doc, bro. I'm just being Dion, and the hit is a hit.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
was a sweet look. That was awesome. All
yeah.
right. I got to know this. Is there anything in your contract? So you've gotten into the shifter car racing and all this. You
Drifting,
got
drifting, drifting,
drifter
drifting.
drift car racing. All right.
Yeah, drifting.
All right. So you got it. You've gotten into this drifting and you got
Yes.
your own team and the whole deal. Is there anything in your contract that says you can't be doing that stuff in a car?
So no, because when it comes down to it, to break it down, then that would kind of be like the same thing as them saying, "Are you driving a car?" Because it's just a
Yeah.
car. I'm not
Yeah.
racing, but like we're not going fast racing side and by side. We're just going sideways, sliding tires. So, um, the aura of it, people might think that it's dangerous because they don't know, but it's one of the safest motorsports that you can be in. There's a roll cage. You have a helmet. I have a fire suit. I have a fire extinguisher. I have a fuel line. I have a full team of people that are waiting if something happens, right? Everyone thinks like, do the cars flip over? The cars never flip over. They never flip over.
They're built for
Um,
that.
they're built for it, right? Now if I'm in the pro ams and going 150, 170 miles per hour, now you're more likely. But realistically, like I'm not going that fast. That fast. Like I'm going fast, but I'm not going that fast where it's endangering. Like one, priority is football. Priority is protecting Josh Allen. Priority is getting a Super Bowl ring for the Buffalo Bills community. And two, this is just something that I do in my downtime that I really, really enjoy, and it's super fun. I'm going to get you in a drift car, and you will
Dude,
see. You will
I'm in.
see. It is one of the funnest things that you can ever do. The the thrill of being in a car is like being a big guy imagining what a roller coaster feels like because you can't fit. Big guys, you can't really fit on roller coasters, right? So now you get in a car and the drift car gives you that full roller coaster experience in a car. So it's like perfect, bro. It is the best of both worlds and it collides. So Snow Motorsports has been birthed, Snow Motorsports is alive, and Snow Motorsports is real. And I am the truth behind that wheel. So it's super dope, E.
I love it. I love it. This offseason, I got to get in one. We'll make that
Yeah.
happen. And for anyone, I know you do a great job of just silencing out people that have whatever opinions and knowing that you ain't going to make everybody happy at all times. And
No.
that's okay. You're you, you are who you are. I'll back you up and say, there's dudes that are like Dion's not a drinker. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Like there's people that are doing worse to their bodies on a bye week than, going out and enjoying themselves behind the wheel of a car and in a controlled environment, like you're saying. Like it is
Right.
what it is. So I'll back you up on that one. And I talked to Cromer about this a couple years ago because, at one point within the regime, they didn't love it when we were too active on social media or,
Right.
whatever. And I talked to Crumb about this a couple years ago. He's like, I let Dion be Dion. We love Dion and we love him for who he is. And the more we let him be him, the better he plays on the field. And it's like, so
Exactly.
we just embrace him for who he is and understand that, like, he likes to have a good time, but he's not going to get in trouble and he's not
No,
compromising himself. So let him be him. And
that's
so
it.
I applaud you for that because your game goes up and up as you've gotten older, which can happen if you take care of yourself. You train like you do in the off season.
Yep.
I also want to catch a workout with you
And
and
AK,
and
and
AK.
AK, please, yo, chop up, da, 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 da. Yo, he is madness all day long, E, and like you and Richie like over taught me that get in early and get your work done. So even in the off season, I'm in the weight room 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30. Maybe if I sleep in, I'm in there 6:45 and before 7. And you walk in the door, and I'm talking about AK is top of the notch, as if he took a whole bottle of pre-workout, 6 monsters, and he's been just going crazy. That's that energy when you walk in, as soon as you walk in. So if you want to have amped up workouts and you want to get your sweat in the right way, come on. Please come on, because he would love to have you as well.
I spent a little time in South Florida, so I'll
Right.
get down there for a workout. Hey, bro, stay healthy the rest of the
Yes,
year.
sir.
Go bring home that Lombardi Trophy. Go accomplish all your guys' individual and team goals the rest of the way. I'm
Yes,
pulling for
sir.
you. This is me being to get to be a part of it from the booth. This is a fun team to cover, so I
Yes,
appreciate you
sir.
all making that happen.
Yes, sir, man. I'm trying to cross that threshold, E, man. That all pro snow, man. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna continue to be myself. I appreciate you as always. You are a big bro. You are the truth, and I'm honored to be coached, loved, and mentored by you, bro. You are one of the best. You are different. You're unique. You're a father. You're a great father, and you're doing something beautiful in with your life. And you put your foot to the pedal and you jumped in all the way. And I'm proud of you, bro. I want to let you know I'm proud of you. As two grown men, the love is real, dog. For
Oh,
real.
I love you, brother. I appreciate those
Sure.
words. I know you guys have been seeing these t-shirts I've been rocking. I've been pushing them out on social media. I love my friends over at bluecheesemafia.com. Go check them out on social media. Go check out their website. They do an awesome job. They have a great quality tee, and they got some of the best designs out there. Go check them out. Always appreciate it. They support the show, and I appreciate you supporting them.